This restaurant has a 100% approval rating. How did I manage that? Well, one bad review is enough to put me out of business. Developed by It's Happening and published by Yocast Games, PlateUp is a restaurant management game with roguelite aspects. I strongly recommend playing it with friends. But solo play is viable, as the number of customers varies based on your team size. Although there's no story to speak of, and the visuals may be a bit drab compared to something like Overcooked, the game gives you a lot of freedom to move around tables and appliances, and even make use of conveyor belts. The walls for given layout are fixed though, and you can't renovate the restaurant during work hours no matter how badly you screw it up. You also have to learn the quirks of the food you're cooking and serving. For example, turkeys leave behind bones, which are typically thrown away and might start filling up trash bins. Coffee, on the other hand, produces neither trash nor dirty dishes, but doesn't generate a lot of money. And hot dogs? Dear customers, can you please help yourselves to the ketchup? I'm trying to cook here. As you progress through the days, more customers will arrive, and difficulty modifiers will force their way into place. Sometimes, that means there's another side dish to juggle. Thankfully, each day also comes with a random assortment of blueprints from which you can purchase and upgrade appliances. Dishwashers, mops, and prep stations all can be extremely helpful, but what I like focusing on is automation. The conveyors and grabbers tend to appear later in a run, but they do so much for freeing up your time and attention. You could have food pulled off the stove before they burn, or have clean plates stack themselves instead of clogging up the dishwasher. You could even fully automate the restaurant. For a while, you pull some shenanigans, and get lucky. At some point, the game started adding seasonal events, including such things as a North Pole setting, where conveyor blueprints show up daily, and you would make use of these fascinating little workshops. Even though Halloween is long over, it looks like the witch's hat is here to stay, providing an alternate form of upgrading that gives very different appliances. And before you ask, yes, you can bake bread in the cauldron. I will reiterate that this game is much more fun with friends. Sure, sometimes you just want to optimize in peace, but I often found myself wishing I had just one other person to focus on the dining room while I took care of the kitchen, or vice versa. That, and well, I do enjoy a little chaos now and then. Thank you for watching, and regardless of whether you play PlateUp by yourself or with friends, I hope you enjoy this game.